Steve, thanks so much for sitting down with me, getting to chat a little bit about your time with the Institute and what you're doing now.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so just a couple questions for you. What are you doing now and kind of since Grove City, since you graduated?
Yeah, so I was a class of 2008, so immediately after graduation from Grove City, I spent a year working at the Koch Associate Program, living out here in Virginia and working in the DC area. After that, I wanted to fight for freedom in a different way, so I applied to the Department of Defense and was able to get picked up there. So for the past 10 years, I've been working in the Department of Defense and currently stationed in the Washington, DC area.
Awesome. And what were some of the things that you did as a fellow? And you were just saying to me that you were in the first class of student fellows for the Institute. What kind of things did you do that and skills you developed that kind of have helped you up through now?
Absolutely. So the two most important things that I learned from my time at the Institute, one, the ability to critically think, to be able to research, analyze, take all those variables into consideration. And then the second one is effective communication. So being able to take that critical thinking that you have done and then pass it, whether it's through the written word, whether it's through public speaking, because you really have to be able to effectively get your point across. And that's something that I took away from the Institute and from my time at Grove City College.
And which kind of fellow were you when you were with the Institute?
So while I was with the Institute, I worked with as a research assistant with Dr. Paul Kengor. So I was able to work with him, assisted with one of the books that he wrote there. So it was fantastic to be able to interview folks, turn that around, give it to Dr. Kengor, and then go into a Barnes & Noble or a different bookstore and be able to pull a book off the shelf and see my name there in the back of it. Was an awesome opportunity.
Yeah, no, that's fantastic. Well, Steve, thanks so much for sitting down with us, and thank you again for your service. But we really appreciate you taking the time to talk with us.
Absolutely. Thanks for the time today.